Hello, and welcome to Destination Recreation, the show that takes you behind the scenes of the great recreation programs put on by the City of Novi Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Services Department. I'm your host, Greg Morris, Recreation Supervisor for the City of Novi. Coming up on today's episode, we're going to get fit with Zumba, take you to the land of the wonderful Wizard of Oz, show you an exciting new program called Capoeira, and highlight the city's youth basketball program. By the end of this episode, our hope is you will be engaged, energized, and excited about the recreational opportunities in your area. Enjoy the ride to your destination, and I will see you at the end.
The definition of Zumba is to move and have fun.
It's so much fun.
And I love Zumba. I've been doing Zumba for about 5 years now, and I'm just addicted to it.
It's a Latin-based aerobics, all Latin-inspired music, as well as any other international music. There's usually 4 core moves in every song. They're choreographed. The basis is that it's really fun. You feel like you're at a party.
It's not the typical workout of stretching and just doing arm weights. You're having fun while doing it, and before you know it, an hour's gone.
It's something you want to do as opposed to something you feel like you have to do, and drudging, in the basement or at the gym.
Basically, it started from a man who was doing fitness classes in Miami, left all of his music in his car or at home, had some salsa, reggaeton, his music that he listens to. He had it in his car, he brought it in, and just danced with the group. And they all went time and time again to the managers and said, "We want to do that." And he started Zumba.
When I was 50 years old, for my New Year's resolution, I said I'm going to start doing some exercise. And I signed up for the Zumba class, which is really close to my work. And this is now my 4th year.
I used to salsa dance. And when I first met my husband, I said, I just want you to know that at some point in my life, I'm going to have a dance partner and I'm going to study Latin dancing. The gym that I belonged to had started Zumba, and I tried a class and I said, that's it. I no longer need to do a Latin dance competition. I'm going to get Zumba certified and just teach.
And I love it. It's keeping me young.
We started out on a stage platform at the senior center. There was no mirrors there, which makes it a little bit harder. And now that we have this mirrored room, it makes it a lot easier for people to follow me. They can see me from the back, and then they can see me from the front in the mirror as well. So they're moving with me instead of against me.
Anybody can do this.
All ages, all sizes, men, women.
I have had people in my classes that range from the age of 13 to the age of 75. I have had all ranges, and they take it to their levels. It really is a class that can be for everyone. I have never had under 20 people in my class since I started in 2008, and it's not always the same people. People bring their friends, come try it out, and then they usually sign up. All of the Zumba classes are in the Engage brochure book, and they're also online. We usually run either 5 or 6 week sessions, and if you go to Zumba.com, there is a lot of information also about the Zumba program. Try it. It is the funnest thing I've ever done in my life.
Try it. You don't have to be a dancer. You just have to be willing to get out there and move.
You just start with what you can do, and start with the footwork first. Don't worry about the arms, and it will all come together.
It's something that you just have to try and understand that it's okay if you look silly, because you're moving and you're working and you're having fun.
Says them birds! They're not birds, they're monkeys! Flying monkeys!
Yeah, they're very professional about most things, and so it's really it's really relieving. It's my first time directing kids, actually. I've worked with kids before on like musical theater classes and that, but this is my first time directing them, so it's been pretty exciting and interesting. And they pick things up really fast and they work really well, and it's very encouraging. Dorothy came and auditioned, and she just sounded like a Disney princess. She sounded great, and she had this really great Dorothy energy about her. And she's taken to the character really well. I feel like she has a really good grasp of who the character is.
Well, I've done lots of theater camps, and I've done little plays and musicals at my schools before. I've never actually, been the lead in a play, so this is kind of exciting. She's an awesome director. She's super easygoing, and she has a lot of cool ideas for us, and the choreographing is also pretty cool too.
Oh, the bees and the breeze and the bats and the trees have a terrible, horrible buzz. But the bees and the breeze and the bats and the trees can't do what the jitterbug does. So be careful of the rascal. He really must be a wonderful wizard to live in a city like that. Well, come on then.
Okay, her three buddies, the Tin Man and the Scarecrow and the Lion, I've worked with a number of times at this theater before. All three of them are tremendously talented. They pick up on things really fast. They work really well with each other, which was really important when I was casting those three roles. I really wanted actors that would be able to feed off of each other and really be able to play with each other and kind of goof off, because those four characters are such a core group. And the fact that they hadn't worked with the Dorothy before made me a little bit nervous, but they've meshed together incredibly well, and they really feed off of each other in a great way.
I play the Lion. He's very moody, dramatic, and he's really scared of everything.
How about a hippopotamus? Why, I thrash him from top to bottomus!
I like being with my friends. We have a lot of good times laughing backstage, and it's just fun coming up and singing and dancing.
What puts the ape in apricot? What do they got that I ain't got? Courage! You can say that again.
Hold please. I would really love to be able to work that. Choreographer I went to Wayne State with, the stage manager I've been working with for about 5 years. This is my first time with our musical director. We met on this show, and I think he's just doing a fantastic job. The costume designer Megan was also an apprentice at the Purple Rose with Jess and myself. So we've done a lot of work together in the past.
One tie over.
I know they've had to build the Cowardly Lion's costume because the guy that was the lion before was about 6 feet tall, and our lion now is about 5 feet tall. So there are some big changes and differences there that had to be made, but it's going really well, and it's nice because we're all on the same page about a lot of things, and we can kind of we know what each other's thinking. So.
To us! To us! We're off to see the wizard.
The production has a cast of about 75. 70 of which are kids, and they're doing a pretty good job. I mean, they've had a lot thrown at them. They have a lot of energy. They're having a lot of fun with the show. We're trying really hard to make a big transition between the sepia Kansas to the colorful Oz.
Oh, you wicked old... How much you might sound, Dorothy! Dorothy! You wicked old witch!
The Wicked Witch of the West? Well, she's pretty scary. She's pretty good for the part, I'd have to say. Her witch laugh is pretty awesome.
You want my famous line? I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too. Everyone asked for that one.
As an act of public service, I am taking him to the sheriff, and I'll see that he is destroyed.
I am the mom of 2 girls who have played in a lot of plays here at the Novi Community Theater. And since this was for all ages, I thought it would be fun to do an activity with my children because you don't really get a lot of opportunities to do that. So I tried out, and the only adult role that was in the audition packet was the witch. And so that's what I did, and here I am, the Wicked Witch of the West.
I'll get you eventually, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
A great moment was the very first time that we blocked and I acted out the melting role. I melted down, and all the other people in the cast are sitting in the chairs just started clapping. I was like, yes, I did it.
If you're in her way, scramble out of her way because she is an evil, scary witch and she's gonna get you if you're in her way.
I try not to be mean here during rehearsals, and then when I get on stage, I just let loose and just cackle and have all kinds of fun with the role.
How can anyone be so nasty, mean, and cruel?
It's kind of funny because some of the munchkins, like especially the little ones, when we were first on stage, they'd be really scared of me, and then we get off stage and little 4-year-olds would stick out their tongue at me. Like, I'm not scared of you.
What if she kills us first?
I said go!
Don't worry, I'm already gone!
We got a script like 3 months ago, and we've been rehearsing for like 2 months. I think we have a lot of good singing and good acting ready.
Yeah, we're getting pretty confident. We still have work to do. We still have to go through Tech Week and work with the orchestra a little bit. But I think we're doing pretty good with our lines and such. I want to say I love working with all the cast here because they're all amazing and really sweet. So
I'm really, really excited to see everything come together.
I've been doing capoeira for over 12 years. Capoeira is an Afro-Brazilian art form that combines elements of martial arts, dance, acrobatics, music, and culture into one game. It started about 300 to 400 years ago by slaves in Brazil that disguised their training for martial arts with a dance.
It's like karate, but you don't touch each other, and it's way more cooler than I think karate is.
The difference between, in my opinion, between capoeira and any other martial arts is you cannot do capoeira alone. You need to have the group of people around you to support you, to give you the music and the roda, the capoeira circle where we play in, to sing the music, to play the instruments, to applause, I believe you say, when you succeed a move that you've been training on for 3 months outside and everybody sees that you did it, everybody's gonna cheer for you and say, wow, you did it, good job.
I first started because my best friend was in capoeira. He had been training for about 2 years, and he was trying to get me to do it, and I would say no because I was really, really shy. Still a little bit shy, but capoeira has helped me to become a lot more confident.
As long as I came to class and had the passion to learn capoeira, they accepted me, and that made me feel welcome. That's one of the main things that kept me in capoeira for so many years, because it was a group of people that changed my life. They accepted me from who I was. They taught me an art form. They taught me friendship. They taught me respect. They taught me music. They taught me culture. They taught me socializing. They taught me how to perform, how to talk to people, how to present myself.
It's really good for your heart because the kind of training we do is similar to interval training where we'll be working hard, we'll take a break, we'll be working hard again.
Well, we come here and it's like dance mixed with karate, and we do some things and stuff that's really cool, and I really like it.
We don't really give nicknames like tiger or snake or stuff like that. It's more nicknames to laugh at each other about something. Like one of the kids today, he did a handstand. His face got so red, I called him tomachi, which is tomato, because that's basically what he reminded me of. So each person has a nickname according to something funny that they did or something that, kind of to learn about how to laugh about themselves or whatnot.
I can't remember, but I know it means bee. Because every time either way you could close my eyes, and I'm always making a sound so he knows where I am.
Well, capoeira is, in my opinion, is the best art form to learn. Simply because it works on coordination, motoric skills, strength, agility, flexibility, focus. We teach the kids how to focus, which a lot of places do not do that. That's by certain exercises. Balance, respect. So you have all these things that the kids learn in our classes that they will definitely accommodate them outside of the capoeira class. If it's, for example, a simple routine that we do while the kids are playing a capoeira game amongst themselves, and then when the berimbau, the instrument, is playing a certain rhythm, they have to come back to a circle and sit. That just gives you a fact that the kids, while they are exercising or doing a certain sequence with their partner, being aware that their partner will not get hit, not get injured, moving, thinking about what they gotta do, are also listening to a rhythm. And once I change that rhythm, the kids need to stop everything and come back to a perfect circle and stay focused. The agility, the strength, the coordination, doing stuff upside down, your brain starts to work different. You start learning things, you control your body differently. It's unbelievable. So the benefits are endless. Each person can take a different way. You can take from music to strength to agility to flexibility.
At capoeira, anybody can do it of any age, no matter what you have going on. Because it's such an open art, there's room for possibilities for everybody. I mean, we have people, obviously we have kids, we have people that train up, into their 50s. Everybody can do it because you can play capoeira any way you want to. I'm a musician, and I have been for my whole life. Capoeira has a lot of different rhythms, a lot of different kinds of songs that we play and sing. I sing mostly and play guitar, so capoeira helped open up my mind to maybe new rhythms and different things that I hadn't quite thought of before. It's also made me a better singer because when we play capoeira, we're clapping and we're singing. We have to sing really loud. And, I've always been a quieter person, so it's helped me to be a better singer. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm planning to stay until I get a high belt.
Go on, beat your baseline, buddy. Rebound! Way to be looking for the ball with your arm up. That tells them you're ready. Good job. I'm Chris Lawler. I am the Lynx basketball coach for the Parks and Rec program. I signed up my son for the basketball team. When you sign up, of course, they want to know if you want to volunteer coach, and I said yes. That's how I came about coaching.
Fill the lanes! I'm Carol Aurelia, and I am the assistance coach for the Lynx basketball team. We're a second grade boys team playing for Novi Parks and Rec. My son Luke plays, and I have helped Chris Lawler, assistant coach for this boys team.
Who's got this guy over here? The Parks and Rec program is set up generally by age group.
You have separate teams for kindergarten, first and second, and then as far as boys go, third and fourth play together, fifth and sixth play together. 7th grade is typically when the schools start having their own programs. And then the girls teams might have a few more years combined because there's not quite as many girls playing basketball because they have volleyball programs through Parks and Rec. We have 8 boys on our team. 7 of them are 2nd graders. 1 of them is a 1st grader who's playing up a level.
Hey, way to get 3 rebounds, guys. Love it. Generally, the way it works with Parks and Rec is there's a practice a week and a game a week.
Each session is about 8 weeks. We play 6 games and have about 8 practices in that time period.
And I think for families with a lot going on, this is a good format for them. The kids really like the practices just as much as the games, but games are fun. I think parents like the games.
It's a great format for kids to get into basketball, whether they are first time touching a basketball or if they're a little bit advanced. The teams are kind of mixed up. You might have 1 or 2 kids who are a little more advanced, but you also might have 1 or 2 kids who have never played any basketball before in their life. So it's a good way to get into basketball and learn about the game. And we don't keep score until 3rd grade. There's no fouls. We have to play man-to-man defense. They have to follow each other's, like we match up colored wristbands, so they have to play defense and guard a certain player. So it's a real learning experience for the boys because, you know, sometimes the refs will even stop if they're doing something wrong mid-play and use it as a learning, teaching experience. They might say, sorry, you can't double dribble the ball. Once you pick up the ball, you have to pass or shoot. Once they get into 3rd or 4th grade, they're calling double dribbling and traveling and fouls. So kindergarten 1st and 2nd is a real learning league instead of competitive.
Thad, Winston, and Carter are resting, and Preston is purple. You guys got to remember, the more rebounds we get, the more opportunities we get to shoot, okay? So focus on the rebounds. It gives them an opportunity to learn the skills and then prepare them to go on and play either travel ball or play for their school.
I would predict that a few of these kids on this team will be playing competitive basketball here in the next few years.
You know, some kids start here and go all the way through college. I know I had the opportunity to do that myself. I got to play sport all the way through college as well, and hopefully some of these guys will do that and I'll get to see them on TV.
We are very blessed to have some very good athletes on this team, and not only are they good athletes and good kids, but they're good listeners, and it's very easy to coach kids who are good listeners and want to do well. So I would not be surprised if they're not out here on the basketball court. We've got some good soccer players, we've got some good baseball players. Any sport you do at this age is going to make you better at another sport. I think at this age you ought to still be trying out different sports and getting different experiences, whether it be basketball, softball, and then maybe down the line you're still a really good soccer player and that's the sport you choose, but you've already had other experiences that have made you a better soccer player.
Nice defense. Basketball is a great sport for the kids. As with, you know, all the sports are great. It gives them something to do, teaches them eye-hand coordination, it gives them a chance to work with other teammates, gives them a chance to be on a team and have that camaraderie and work together. On 3, ready? 1, 2, 3, go Wings!
The best thing about basketball in general and getting the kids out and getting them active, first of all, they're tired when they go home. We try to make sure when we run a practice that these kids have ran up and down this court 50 or 60 times. That's part of them getting in shape. They're out hustling, they're having fun doing it. They don't even know they're getting a workout in. Also, they're getting hand-eye coordination, learning teamwork, sportsmanship. They have to shake hands when they're done. These are the building blocks, I think, for any sport.
Someone help! Nice! Nice shot! Nice work. The reason I like coaching is because I like to work with the kids. I like to be positive with them, let them know that they can do it. They just need to practice, and I try to be enthusiastic, make the drills fun, and get them excited to come back. Yellow. You sure you want to play?
Yellow
You can do it.
I enjoy coaching. The kids are great. I like seeing them progress. It's fun to take somebody who has never touched a basketball before at the beginning of the first season, and then by the end of the second season, they're dribbling, they're passing the ball, they're shooting layups, a nice fluid layup.
You know, working with kids and their smile is so gratifying, and I really just enjoy working with the kids because they give back, and they're with their enthusiasm, and watching them learn is a lot of fun as well.
Thank you for watching Destination Recreation. What you just saw is only a sample of the many programs the City of Novi Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Services has to offer. Coming in May, make sure to check out the Little Mermaid Junior theatrical production, sign up for your summer camps such as Camp Lakeshore, take part in the various sports clinics such as Tennis for Beginners, and make sure to visit the premier martial arts program in the area through the Family Self-Defense Center. Plus, look in your mail for the newest Engage magazine coming your way very soon. For more information about the exciting recreation programs in your area, visit cityofnovi.org or call 248-347-0400. For Destination Recreation, I'm Greg Morris. See you next time.